he's given him. I think there was a thought there. It was very full, but did it pitch outside? The umpire says no. He's very full and he missed it, did Andrew Strauss.
He's not convinced, Andrew Strauss. He thinks it might have pitched outside leg, and that's why he's a little upset. Daryl Harper didn't agree. He thought it might have just pitched on.
Well, that's unlucky, and that's why I've always been in favour of using technology for the carpet.
That was too quick, and that could be out. Was that off the handle of the bat? Yes, definitely. Fantastic delivery from Morne Morkel, and suddenly South Africa are in amongst England. Alistair Cook is the man who heads off, and again he's got to 50 odd and then hasn't been able to go on.
This is a fantastic piece of bowling. Look at that length, cramping the batsman tight into the body, the extra bounce that Morne Morkel is famous for, causing the problem. Cook not up to the task. Well, he might celebrate because he had an ordinary morning. Maybe he'll have a blinder of an afternoon.
Ooh, is that a glove? Yes, it is. I just wondered, he gets bounced this morning, Morkel. Well, what a way to get out. Almost strangled out from a short bouncer, but it's well bowled. He had to do something because Peterson was playing brilliantly. He knew he'd nicked it. He was off walking.
Just a little glove on the way through. Boucher does the rest, but Peterson magnificent. Big ask, but I think it's come off the far pad. Oh, he's given it. Oh dear, I'd like to see that one again. Alistair Cook is beside himself. I felt that had come off the pads. South Africans have had a lucky break here.
He looks absolutely disgusted, aghast, Alistair Cook. Virtually having to drag him off as Billy Bowden's finger has gone up. Now, what did it hit? Well, the reverse angle suggests the trousers, and the bat got nowhere near it. Oh dear. And the cameras there could have illustrated that quite clearly. Oh, and what a great catch, is it? A.B. de Villiers grasping that from just above the grass. Now, is he out?
Now then, a little bit of an edge, and he bobbled around. Did it hit the ground? That's the thing. Yes, that is on the ground. He's claimed the catch, but you can see that his eyes are not actually looking at the ball when it pops onto the turf and scoops it up again. So that is not out.
What a superb delivery there from Morkel from round the wicket. Strauss could do nothing with that at all. It was just the ideal length, a little bit of movement and bounce, and Mark Boucher did the rest.
In the air and gone. Well caught too. He flashed hard. And Stuart Broad now chasing another wide one. England will have to look at all of this.
A.B. de Villiers seemed to have all the time in the world to take that.
In the air and gone. A.B. gets another one. Monty just fiddling away outside off stump. He was expecting a bouncer and he just parried it away. Tame ending.
Oh my goodness me! Unbelievable catch. Really unbelievable. One of the most extraordinary catches you'll see by A.B. de Villiers, because everybody else was looking to the boundary for that cut, except A.B. de Villiers. Bell has to go.
What a match for A.B. de Villiers. This is short, wide, the right shot to play in A.B. de Villiers goalkeeper style. That is brilliant. We saw Flintoff take a brilliant catch.
Out, out. Morkel's got his man. Flintoff's excited the crowd a little bit the last few minutes with some thunderous shots.
It was always on the cards. Flintoff had gone hard for the last couple of overs, been upset with a little bit of verbals from Steyn. Chased a wide run from Morkel, and Callis does the rest. England trailed now by 81, 238 for 8.
Yes! A good one from Morkel does the trick. Let's nip back off the seam. Darren Patterson is bowled out. England are done for 327. The real story is that Stuart Broad will be left unbeaten. Morne Morkel with the new ball. That's an opportunity, is it? Well, I wonder if that has carried to Paul Harris in the gully. Morkel gets this little bit of extra bounce and movement off the seam. Oh, well, Jeffrey.
He turns Cook round here. Watch him turn him round square. He's playing it to the onside. Look, he's in a real mess and a tangle with his feet. And it loops up, but, oh, it would have been a cracking catch, wouldn't it? Just carried, but difficult.
Gone. Beautifully bowled by Morne Morkel. He eventually got the line right, and Andrew Strauss has succumbed to it. It really was a very, very good delivery.
It's a good catch too by Jacques Kallis, who's an excellent slipper, but yet again, that line from around the wicket has found out Andrew Strauss.
Oh, that's out. Well, second ball, pitched up. I think he prayed across the line there, Tim Ambrose. He seemed a real airy-fairy little sort of waft a leg. Well, they've delighted, because they really do need to get into the game, having had a bad day yesterday.
That could be out, and is, I think. Off the glove, probably of side bottom. So a good response in the end from Morkel, getting one up into the rib cage of the tail ender. And finally, after an hour and 20 minutes, this morning they get their second wicket.
Morkel in the end got frustrated. He bounced him, tucked him up into a body, and then it became a simple catch. But from England's point of view, it doesn't matter. They've got a very, very splendid lead of 279.
Out! Superb comeback this by South Africa. The last 3 wickets have fallen in very quick succession, and finally Paul Collingwood's triumphant and valiant innings comes to an end.